I want to make this work. You're my best friend, Jackie.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest cartoon breakups.
Is this because I offered to brand myself with a G?
No. Well, yes. Why?
Because you could never give her what she needs.
But I said I was sorry.
For this list, we'll be looking at animated relationships that hit us deep in our very real feelings when they ended. Did we miss the split that devastated you most? Tell us about it in the comments. Number 10. Korra and Bolin, The Legend of Korra. Poor sweet Bolin. The Earthbender had been smitten with Korra practically from first sight, and as they became friends, he remained blissfully unaware of her crush on his brother.
You're the smartest, funniest, toughest, buffest, talentedest, incrediblest girl in the world!
But with Mako dating Asami, Korra agrees to go out with Bolin. The two seem to really click over their similar sense of humor and their shared taste in food.
See? You love Water Tribe food, I love Water Tribe food. Just another reason we are so great together.
It's no good though. Mako and Korra can't deny their feelings for each other, and Bolin is the one who gets hurt.
I've been feeling really confused
The romance might have been brief, but seeing such a lovable guy so devastated is hard to take. We know things worked out fine for him in the end, but we still hate to see him crushed. Number 9. Wanda and BoJack, BoJack Horseman. Arguing is a part of every normal, healthy relationship, but this fight was neither of those things. When Wanda attempts to talk about BoJack's bad mood, he quickly makes things almost viciously personal.
Your job is to pump out garbage every year, hoping that some of the garbage stinks less than the rest of the garbage, so you can quietly renew that garbage and keep failing sideways.
For an animated show, this moment feels uncomfortably realistic. As Wanda defends herself and her work, it quickly becomes clear that a rift has opened between the couple that won't be overcome. Wanda's right when she points out that BoJack's bad experiences are no excuse to treat her poorly. BoJack just isn't willing to change though.
I can't be around someone who's just fueled by bitterness and negativity.
Well then, what are you doing here?
As brutal as it was to sit through this breakup, we have to appreciate the wisdom in Wanda's parting observation.
When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
Number 8. Jackie and Marco, Star versus the Forces of Evil. While we always knew Star and Marco were destined for each other, there was still something really sweet about seeing Marco get a chance to date Jackie, the girl he'd been crushing on since kindergarten.
There's no place I'd rather be.
They seem to have a really solid relationship too, except for one big roadblock. When Marco claims to be happy on Earth, Jackie realizes that his heart is still in Muni.
What? How did that get in there?
For some couples, this would spell drama. Jackie takes it all with a refreshingly mature perspective, though.
It's really sweet that you're trying, but if you're forcing yourself to stay in Echo Creek just so I'll be happy, then we'll both end up miserable.
Marco is still in denial about his deepest feelings, though.
I want to make this work. You're my best friend, Jackie.
Oh, Marco. We both know that's not true.
As gentle as this breakup is, losing your first love is always tough. Even if Jackie is right, Marco is clearly hurt all the same, and we can't help but sympathize. Number 7. Margaret and Mordecai, regular show. After watching the gradual buildup of Mordecai and Margaret's feelings for each other, we were ready to finally see these two lovebirds just be together already. By the time Mordecai is ready to define the relationship, it seemed like even an FBI raid couldn't knock them off course.
I feel like we're growing closer every day, and no one makes me happier than you do.
In fact, the dramatic backdrop almost makes the big question more endearing.
Margaret, will you be my girlfriend?
As TV audiences, we expect a romantic moment here. So we definitely weren't ready for the bombshell that Margaret dropped. Though she says that she can see a future for their relationship, she prioritizes her dreams over her feelings for Mordecai.
I really like you, Mordecai, and what we have is special, but I may never get this opportunity again.
We understand her decision, but that doesn't mean we aren't disappointed to see them split up. Number 6. Ruby and Sapphire, Steven Universe. This curveball hit us all hard. Rocked by Rose's betrayal, Garnet unfuses in a moment of crisis. The normally level-headed Sapphire is deeply shaken by the unexpected turn of events, especially the implications it has for her relationship with Ruby.
She lied about everything! She held our hands, looked us right in the eyes, and told us to never question who we are as Garnet.
In her inability to make sense of any of it, she blames both herself and her other half for not seeing the truth sooner. Nothing anyone says seems to calm her down. In that moment, Sapphire can't even trust in the most fundamental thing she believed.
Let's just talk. Talk about what? How our relationship is based on a lie? What else is there to say?
Ruby's devastation is awful, but even worse is when Sapphire realizes her mistake only after it might be too late for Garnet.
Ruby! Oh no! We have to get back right away! Ruby? I'm so sorry! Where are... Huh? Oh no.
To see this stable, loving relationship almost fracture forever nearly broke us. Number 5. Ginger and Darren, as told by Ginger. Sometimes the sad truth is that no matter how much you care about someone, life will still get in the way. Ginger and Darren had been lifelong friends before they fell for each other, but as they grew up, it was clear they were moving in separate directions.
You busy with football and me caught up with the band, but
Ginger,
I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I just think we have to work a little harder at it.
Ginger, it's over.
What?
Ginger is committed to making their relationship work no matter what. Darren, on the other hand, can't see a future where they're happy together.
And you're opinionated and headstrong and wonderful, and you think football is stupid, and you're probably right. And we fight all the time.
We don't know what's worse, the unexpected nature of the breakup, the fact that it ruined their friendship too, or that Darren did it to be with someone else. Not even because he liked her more, just because it was easier. We wanted so much better for Ginger.
Why didn't he finish it?
But he did finish it. It just doesn't have an ending.
Number 4. Hawkgirl and Green Lantern, Justice League. People don't always represent themselves authentically early in their relationships, but this was on another level. For Green Lantern, it was bad enough learning that Hawkgirl was on Earth as an advanced scout.
Why didn't you tell me?
John, there were so many times I wanted to.
But?
This was a military mission. I'd sworn an oath of secrecy and I couldn't tell anyone.
It was worse finding out she was actually engaged to their leader, Houten. You'd think that would be more than enough emotional baggage for one breakup. Even Green Lantern's Justice League teammates know he's been through the ringer.
The point is, these things happen. You just have to deal with it.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Believe me, I know how painful it can be.
When the Thanagarians' true motives are revealed, though, it turns out that things could still get messier. Face to face on the field of battle, Hawkgirl makes one last emotional appeal to Green Lantern.
You've got to trust me.
Why? Whose side are you really on?
Don't you know?
Few romantic splits manage to be physically, mentally, and emotionally as painful as this one. Number 3. Gwen and Trent, Total Drama. Appropriately given the title of the show, this couple had no shortage of drama throughout their relationship.
Is this because I offered to brand myself with a G?
No. Well, yes.
It was always obvious that Gwen and Trent were perfect for each other, though. Unfortunately, things start to unravel between them when they find themselves on opposite teams. Trent's jealousy over Gwen's friendship with Duncan certainly didn't help matters. When she found out he was throwing challenges for her, Gwen decided it was best to call things off.
And I need to win this fair and square, okay?
What are you saying?
It's over. I'm sorry.
We might have been able to accept it if that was the end of the story, but then Gwen conspired to get Trent kicked off the show entirely. It just seemed unnecessarily mean, all things considered.
Did you call me in here just to make me feel bad?
Yes, we did.
Well, it worked.
Number 2. Flame Princess and Finn, Adventure Time. When a conflict between Flame Princess and the Ice King gives Finn a strange but pleasant dream, he becomes obsessed with recreating it at all costs.
Oh, hey kids, fine day for a picnic.
Oh, dang. Did you hear that? I think he's like making fun of you.
What?
And when he finds out that his dream might be prophetic, he writes misleading letters to both parties in order to push them into a full-scale battle. It doesn't take long for Finn to realize that he's made a mistake, but by then, the damage has quite literally been done. In desperation, he comes clean to Flame Princess. Though he tries to explain himself, Flame Princess is deeply hurt that he would manipulate her.
That letter said things in it that only you would know. Personal things, Finn. And you used them against me. I thought you were the one person I could... I need some time alone.
As she leaves him behind, the Ice King aptly sums up the whole debacle.
I said I was sorry.
You blew it, man.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Serena and Wyatt, 16. A text message is never the right choice. Luann and Kirk Van Houten, The Simpsons. Public breakups are always the worst.
I am not happy, and I haven't been happy for a long time. I want a divorce.
CJ and Mordecai, regular show. There's a time and place for this kind of thing, and neither is it someone else's wedding.
I already know what you're gonna say, so save it. You don't know who your soulmate is? Here. You didn't even point in my direction.
Tara and Beast Boy, Teen Titans, an especially rocky ending to a budding romance.
Tara, why? Because you could never give her what she needs.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Yue and Sokka, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Sokka and Yue were attracted to each other from the very beginning, but their relationship kept hitting snags. First, there was Yue's engagement to another man, and then, well, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. After the villainous Admiral Zhao destroys the Moon Spirit, Yue is called to make the ultimate sacrifice to save her people and the world.
You have been touched by the Moon Spirit. Some of its life is in you.
Yes, you're right. It gave me life. Maybe I can give it back.
Knowing that she's doing the selfless, heroic thing doesn't make losing her any easier for Sokka or for the audience.
Goodbye, Sokka. I'll always be with you.
In fact, it just makes their separation seem that much crueler since they're literally torn apart by destiny. It was tragic for both of them, but we especially feel for Sokka here. After all, who could possibly relate to a breakup like this?
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.